Hello, my name is Alexis Gonzalez, and my presentation is on the Classroom Organization and Management Program model known as COM. So why is classroom management so important? Because it is one of the leading complaints among teachers. Many new teachers struggle with classroom management. There is a common misconception that classroom management is about discipline. Instead, it is more about being proactive. It is about linking behavior management with instructional planning. The two are necessary for academic success. There are several approaches to classroom models. For example, a process outcomes approach is focused on the relationship between how teacher delivers instruction and how the students react to it. In other words, how the students learn and behave in the classroom. COMP is a process outcomes approach. COMP was researched and developed by Carolyn Everston and Aline Harris. It is a research-based program developed to help teachers become effective classroom managers. It was adopted by the U.S. Department of Education in 1989. The first days of school are crucial to the COMP model. COMP stresses the first days of school just as much as Wong does in his book, The First Days of School. Effective teachers are proactive. Effective teachers prepare in advance for the first day and for instruction. Teachers create structure by clearly defining rules and expectation. Creating classroom rules involves the student. The teacher takes on a facilitator and guides them. COMP is also about effective communication and interventions including mediation conflict resolution. Mediation conflict resolution is a 5-step intensive behavioral intervention. It can be used instead of a phone call home. The first step is a nonverbal clue. The second is a request to obey the rule. Now notice the contract in step 3. This is an opportunity for the student to take responsibility of his or her actions. Accountability is another important characteristic of COMP. COMP.org offers checklists to help teachers in their classroom. Here is a checklist to evaluate classroom arrangement. Teachers should keep in mind that they should be able to see all students from anywhere in the room. Also, students should be able to see all instructional displays. Teachers should remain flexible when creating their classroom arrangement. COMP also offers several tips. Here are a few for rules and procedures. These rules and procedures will help teachers establish routines in their classroom. It will also help them transition from one activity to the other. My personal favorite is have the students practice different room arrangements so changes can be made quickly. Use a keyword that instructs them to move to a particular arrangement. This is one of those things that can be done or can be planned for in advance for the first day of school. When students learn to transition from one activity to the next, it will help minimize downtime. COMP tips for managing student work. Teachers will teach students to be responsible for their work and learning by using these steps. My personal favorite is use grading rubrics to help students be accountable for their work. Give them out at the beginning of a unit so that they know what you expect. Also use behavioral expectations on the rubrics and have students grade themselves. This is my absolute favorite because I know that I wouldn't know what my teachers expect as a student unless it were for these rubrics. They clearly outline what the student is supposed to turn in so that they can get a good grade. And I think that rubrics are going to be very helpful when I get in the classroom. COMP tips for conducting and facilitating instruction to maintain lesson momentum. Sometimes staying on task during a lesson can be challenging. Teachers sometimes feel the classroom time is limited. These tips will help teachers maintain lesson momentum and keep students on task so that classroom time is maximized. My personal favorite is when the class raises an issue or question that is not relevant to the matter at hand. Write those issues on a part of the board labeled parking lot. Let students know that when time permits, you will address these issues. Lastly, COMP tips for room and material arrangements. A well-organized room will help the teacher and the students remain focused on the assignment. It will also reduce downtime. My personal favorite is consider getting rid of the teacher's desk. Use a rolling podium. It takes up less space and can help vary instruction wherever it occurs. In conclusion, as I reviewed the several models listed in Manning and Busher, COMP included the characteristics I've learned as a teacher should possess in today's classroom. Warner University stresses the importance of student-centered activities, setting high expectation, providing frequent feedback, creating structure on the first day of school, and preparing lessons aligned with state standards to maximize classroom time and learning. The COMP model was adopted by the U.S. Department of Education in 1989, which leads me to believe that it is the preferred choice for classroom management nationwide. I hope you take a moment to view the comp.org website. I think you'll find the information helpful. The following slide will list my reference. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation. Goodbye.